Hello, my schnoffs. Today we have the sprint track on Mastery Medium MM. I know, it sounds kind of weird, right? But we're going to hop right into it, and we're going to use the Ninja. Why would we use the Ninja? Well, normally I'd go for the Engineer, right? Yeah, but I kind of want to combo these guys into a Ninja Submarine. And it always sounds a little bit weird, but I want to make sure I get enough cam detection, because we have a lot of camo balloons coming in here, as well as I'm going to combine him with a couple other dart monkeys kind of just spread out around here, just to get all of the land covered, because we're going to do a lot of submarine action. There's a lot of map for us to cover, so that's why the submarines are going to work out really, really well for us. Get a ballistics missile, get a couple airburst darts, and you're going to be totally set for a long time. Though the problem is, again, we have to use this 1-1 Ninja to start off, which is actually a pretty reasonable amount of money, so you have to spend a lot of money just to get these farms going. But the good news is, once you get this 1-1 Ninja, you're actually set for a pretty reasonable amount of time. Around 13 is probably like the limit for you. You might have to use some road spikes and stuff like that, but overall it's pretty darn good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something a little bit fancy here. This is like Chris Expert Tactics 101. Yeah, you want to put your guys on strong sometimes. I know it seems kind of weird. What you're doing is you're getting rid of the strong layer, and when they come around for the second time, they're going to be slower and easier to pop. Basically gives you more time to pop these guys. That's pretty much how it works. But the problem is then, if you do keep them on strong, you're going to have to move this guy back to first every once in a while. You know, when these guys start getting really far on the map, it gets a little bit weird, but, you know, usually you're going to be able to handle them pretty easily. Because this guy, he's going to keep attacking these yellows and everything, and he might not hit those red balloons. And guess what? They might be already on their third time around. But guess what? Random shurikens that are kind of flying all over the place will probably end up hitting them. But, you know, it just depends. Depends on how the things go. Sometimes you can put it in the exact same spot as me, you're really, really freaking close, and it won't do the exact same thing. Sometimes you just need one balloon sneaking through, and all of a sudden, bam, it just causes some problems. And one set of road spikes can mean not having a farm or something like that, so it makes a big difference pretty darn quick. Here we go, round 10, take it down all these greens, no problem whatsoever. But round 13, that's going to be a little bit of a different story. We're going to have a little bit of a hard time against those guys. We're going to try and get this Sharp Shurikens guy up before round 13. We're going to try for it, man. I want another farm. I just don't think I can go all the way and go crazy against these guys. It just ain't going to happen. So here we go. We got the Sharp Shurikens for round 13. And now we're just going to farm a lot. Farm a lot. That's what we like to do. And I am going to keep them on strong, though. I'm still feeling like the strong is helping out quite a bit. As you can tell, the random shurikens just kind of hit the other balloons. It just kind of helps out a lot. Now, I could be really crazy if I wanted to. I could be super unbelievably crazy and trying to still chill with like a 1-1 Ninja and try and get another farm before that. But that's just a story for another day. That's not what I want to do today, man. We're gonna play it. We're gonna play it skillful, but we're also not gonna go absolutely crazy. It's not like it's the hardest map in the entire world. When you got submarines allowed, usually you can manage. Even if you have to sell some farms to get some extra submarines over here around round 40 or something like that, you should do just fine. At least, that's what I think. But another problem is the Engineer, when he attacks regrows, it's actually not the best thing. You kind of want him to be on first against those guys, but it's tough because rounds like 19 and stuff, guess what? You don't have him on first. You have him on strong because you want to get rid of those higher level stuffs. So even against yellows, man, we're taking these guys down. So here we go. This is the weird one. Check this out. The regrow pinks are going to be quite problematic on us. They're all just going to regrow back and everything. It is a problem. Trust me, it is a problem. But when you take down most of them, you should do a good job. If you chug through most of them, you're going to be happy. So I'm going to go for one more banana farm, and then we're going to get our wizard up. I know we're already in round 21, so we're playing it kind of crazy here, but it's the way the cookie crumbles, my friends. It's the way the cookie crumbles. So we're going to play it reasonably greedy here. Let's get that wizard going. He's only 550, so we're gonna have the perfect amount of money. Awesome. Otherwise, I'd have to wait for a banana. So here we go. Wizard. Put him on strong, and game, set, match. All those leads ain't got nothing on us. Don't forget about those more bananas, though. Obviously, an important upgrade. So we're actually good for a little while. I do want to get my third tier ninja up, especially for round like 27. I think is probably the next really, really bad round. Other than that, we should be pretty good. Plus, leaving this guy on strong, maybe we should move him to first in a little bit. But then we're going to have quite a few lead balloons, so we'll see when we get there. Alright, so we get 25, 26 is actually pretty rough. 26 is pretty rough on us. Let's see. We're going to go for it. We're going to get the double shot. I could be really greedy and go for one more banana farm, but we got rainbows coming out. I'm like, dude, I don't want to spam a bunch of road spikes on here. It's not really going to cost us that much farm action anyways. So probably saving us actually a little bit of money. Just not having to build road spikes. Hey, it's always a good sign, right? So we got round 27. Once you get a 3rd tier ninja, it's usually not bad at all. Hopefully I can fit another farm in here, though. Otherwise, I'm just going to start upgrading them up to the next level. Oh, perfect, man. Literally perfect. So did I, like, put my ninja in a really specific place on purpose? Not really. I just put him somewhere in this vicinity. Put my wizard in the front there because I felt like he's just a good, solid guy to put up in the front there for lets. You can use some lightning action as well, but it's not exactly a requirement. This is actually a really bad one, man. If you got him on strong like that, it can actually turn out really, really bad for these regrows. But luckily we had more than enough popping power, and one time around really doesn't make them regrow that much. So the next level is going to be rough. I still think our 3rd tier ninja can handle them, but we're going to have to use a couple sets of road spikes. Not at the end, though, at the front. Check this out, man. We got a bunch of rainbows all over the place. I'm going to get 1 submarine, because that's going to be my next tower, and we're going to start spamming a few road spikes on those regrows. Oops, sorry about that. And we're just going to get rid of them. There we go. We got rid of them, and now I feel like we can clean up the rest of these guys pretty easily. But you got to be careful, man. When you got these guys coming out, if you ever see any sneak around over there, you got to make sure you're getting ready to use the road spikes up there. Alright, but for the next round, it's one of the easiest rounds of the game, so get as many farms as you possibly can. You gotta get them going. Round 33 is easy. 32 is not exactly a piece of cake, but 33 is easy. So I got this kind of strong right now, but I'm going to put him back on first. Just watch the balloons over here, man. Watch the balloons over here. If you ever see him go over there, you're going to have to work on him just a little bit. And overall, we stop him. But gotta get ready for it, guys. Gotta get ready for it. Get that thing up. Alright, perfect. Before the balloons start coming out, so we get all the bananas. Alright, now 34, this is where it starts to get a little bit on the crazy side, man. So we're going to go for just a few upgrades on our sub. We don't need to go absolutely crazy and go all the way up to advanced intel with barbed darts, or with airburst darts, but at least we got some barbed darts, do some extra damage. That's all we really need to do. So I'm just going to keep this guy on first from now on, because I have the sub down. So he's going to give me my extra bonus popping power. He's pretty much just going to be kind of like the strong guy. All the balloons that are the fastest, he's going to attack. So here we go, we got ceramics coming out, so we need airburst darts for sure. As long as he's popping balloons, man, you're happy. Now, road spikes might be required here. As you can tell, there's some balloons trying to sneak on through down in this bottom little layer right here, and we still have a ceramic left. Oh, yeah, the ceramic's going to go down to the bottom. Holy crap, holy man. Airburst darts can't reach? No! That's terrible. Alright, that was a big Chris mistake right there, but it's not the end of the world. We're still alive, right? And we have all of our farms up to this. So now this is the point where you're like, oh, alright, let's do it. We want to go like this. We're going to go boink, boink. Full-on camo detection, full-on everything, pretty much. And get the advanced intel. Now, one of these guys is not going to be enough, though. That's the problem. Once you get to around 38, 39, that's where they're going to get a little bit on the crazy side. So I'd love to get one more 3rd tier farm, and then we're going to start spamming quite a few of these submarines. Quite a few of them. But I'm not going to go for any sort of monkey village or anything. Oh, no, I forgot. Oh, God. Oh, God. We got to get the monkey sense going. All right. Get all that camo detection, but no camo lead popping power. All right, so here we go. We got one more Banana Republic, and we're going to start spamming some more submarines. Because we got, oh, look at that, man. We got ceramics coming out already. Oh, twin guns, pop dots. Get the popping power. So you can tell a few balloons trying to sneak on through, but guess what? No big dealio, man. We got these 2 submarines rocking through the balloons. All right, so now we're at the point where we're like, we're actually just going to spam submarines for a little while. I know, it sounds kind of weird, but it works pretty well. We're going to go airburst darts, advanced intel, and we're going to get a couple of these missile launchers. It's $1,500, but it's well worth it against the Moabs. Trust me on that. Moabs and the balloons inside as well. So we got those guys going. Guess what? We need another one of these ballistics missiles, and we're going to use any extra money that we have to buy more submarines, especially airburst darts. Especially the airburst darts. Advanced intel is a pretty important thing as well, but as you can tell, look at those missiles, man. Woo! Look at the missiles go! Taking down all 4 of those Moabs, but it's just going to get harder and harder. Around 43 is just going to be just as hard, if not harder. We're going to get advanced intel and another missile. We got to make sure we can take those guys down. And then I'm going to start farming a bit more. Just a little bit. We don't want to go crazy with it. We want to make sure at least we're doing something, though, right? So let's start farming. We got 3 missiles, taking down all the ceramics, taking down all the camos, taking down everything. And there's actually a big chunk of money for us right now. Check this out, man. We're getting all this money. Oh, delicious! Still with a bunch of Moabs coming out. The ballistics missiles are just so boss. You can't beat them. You might want to put some of them on strong if you want to. I really can't say that strong is better, but I'd rather just leave them on first. I'd rather get rid of the balloons that are the fastest, just get them out of the way, and just chuggle it through them. Because if you have some on strong, you might have too many ceramics build up over time. So, 3,200, chicka boom boom. Alright, we got 5 banana farms up to 3rd tier already. That's pretty boss, right? Absolutely. So, can we stop a BFB? Ooh, with only 3 submarines? Probably, but let's just be safe. Let's get one more. It's not like we're hurting on as far as money's concerned. So we can get this guy up, even if we don't get the ballistics missile. Yeah, screw the ballistics missile, man. We don't even need that. Just get the airburst darts. Check that out, man. Woo! Before he even goes around once, we take down him all the way down to below ceramic level. Oops, did I just... Oh, man, I think I just got long life bananas right there. Terrible. Alright, so 47's a pretty rough level right here with all these camos coming out. But, you know, all our towers have camo detection. So we just gotta be a little careful down the bottom here. Make sure none of these guys get through here. And it looks like a few of the camos, surprisingly enough, are going to leak through. Not the end of the world. The problem is that our dart monkeys aren't the best camo detection in the entire world. And these guys just, they're a little bit rough. So we need 49, we need more stuff. We're not going to stop everything, so we're going to get more ballistics missiles. Pile them up, man. Pile them up. The thing is if you already, like, invested your money into seeing all these guys as with camo and everything, invest more. Just put it all in. Put it all in the pot, man. Get it all going. So we're going to get straight up crazy submarines, but they're not going to last forever, so I would like to kind of combine in here and get something a little bit better. Maybe a Spectre or a helicopter or something like that pretty darn soon. But I want to make sure I'm safe. This is one of the hardest levels coming up. 49 is one of the hardest levels to beat. So we're going to get advanced intel with airburst dart. That'll help out with the balloons and everything. And check it out. You can see how many Moabs actually do come out. We're going to get one more ballistics missile. And we're also, I think we should be good, right? That was only the first time around. It's almost like 3 times around, right? Ha! Yeah! Alright, just be a little careful, man. If we need to use some road spikes, we'll use some road spikes, but maybe we won't need them. So overall, how they doing? Oh, look at that! I think this dart monkey was key. Maybe we'll get a couple more all over the place. Let's get one over here, too, just to make sure they don't leak through the very, very end. Alright, let's do it, guys. We're going to get the helicopter going. Can we fit him? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Even more perfect? No, not even more perfect. No, I really wanted to fit the monkey village in there. It's not the end of the world or anything, but it would have been nice to fit him in there. So we're going to put him on pursuit. I'll just sell this guy. I'll put the monkey village right here instead. And we're going to get this guy up to 4th tier fairly soon. So, balloons, no, not big deal. But once we get to 54 is going to be the next really, really rough level. Like 51, 52, 53. Yeah, you got some BFBs coming out. You got some random stuff coming out. But overall, it's not that bad. Especially with your helicopter. Oh, man, look at these regros. Woo! Regro's getting a little rough on me there. Alright, let's do it, man. Let's get a little fancy in here. Get the Apache dart ship. Just to be on the safe side, man. We got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 farms in here. It's not like we need every single one of them. And you know what? I don't want oh, did I just build a spike factor there? I meant to build a helicopter. Oopsie doodles. We'll get a couple more helicopters in here to defend everything! Woo! Alright, pursuitify them. And we're going to get some Apache dart ship action as soon as we get the money for it. First time I'm going to sell them is probably right around like 62 or 63, somewhere in there. 63 is usually the roughest level for me. Just in general, I'm just afraid. I mean, usually ceramics, let alone kill you, let alone big groups of Moabs that close together. It just gets really crazy. So one Apache dart ship, barely taking these balloons down, kind of ridiculous. That was the tough level though. That was 54. So there's the Apache dart ship. We'll just get the extra camo detection just because we can. And we're gonna get another one of these guys up to pursuit. And Apache dart shipify him. Alright, so can we pop the Zoma Gird? Absolutely. I feel like the airburst darts are one of the best things to pop Zoma Gird. There's so many projectiles just like annihilating them. And it's kind of a good combo as well because the Apache dart ships are probably a little bit better versus the lower level balloons, right? At least that's the way I like to think about it. So we're still trying to save up for that last little Apache dart ship. We still got $15,750 to go. And there we go. Get it up. That's what she said, man. She's super excited about it too, man. You must have some problems over there, right? Maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little bit, guys. Don't tell him you heard it from me, though. So anyways, let's do it. Let's go boinkity boink and go boinkity boink boink boink. Now, we could also do something a little bit on the crazy side, man. We can go for, like, a 4th tier submarine. If now that would be an emergency. Went for a 4th tier submarine. Normally, I do not like using abilities. Not a huge ability fan. They only last for 1 round or whatnot. They're just not usually the most effective thing in the entire world to use. But at the same time, I do understand when people really want to get them. The only thing that I would really probably use is like something like a Blade Maelstrom. Though in the mobile version, the Blade Maelstrom kind of sucks. I usually don't like using them almost at all. Then we got 3 Apache Dart ships with pretty much infinite range. Check these guys out. The Wizard can't even see them because these guys are killing them so quickly. The Wizard doesn't even see them, so these guys don't even see them. I know, that's kind of cool, right? It's technically like these guys have more than infinite range almost. I don't know, that's the way I think about it. So again, round 63 doesn't seem that bad, but it is. Trust me, if you don't get these big grouped killing power towers, you're going to have a rough time. Absolutely. So we got a bunch of money saved up here for round 65. If we absolutely needed to or wanted to, we could do something crazy like this and maybe go boom shazoom and go like shazam balambo lam and take all these guys down. Now that's obviously more of a, if you really feel unhappy with your defense, you can do that, but I didn't really need to. I just felt the need to show off a little bit. So anyways, that's all I'm going to have for you guys today. Obviously, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Press the like button down there. I really appreciate those. And if you have any suggestions or anything, throw them in the comments. I'd love to read them. And have a super duper delicious day.